stamp beneficiaries, otherwise known as EBT benefits or SNAP benefits, Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, whatever you want to call it, EBT cardholders, you must know this as it is starting literally right now. It is happening right now, and this is impacting millions of beneficiaries all across the country. You'll probably want to know about this. Now, I'm going to share with you exactly what is going on, who this is impacting, the new rules that are being implemented literally right now as we speak. Many more millions of beneficiaries will also be included on this, and I'm going to tell you exactly what's all going on here. I was just reading about it. In fact, let me pop it up. Here you go. Article right here, right now. This is one of the good ones that's out there. I was just reading this. I've read others about this as well, but again, I want to bring this to your attention right here, right now, so you can be aware of what is happening. Okay. Before we get into it, quick clarification here. This is just SNAP benefits, food stamps, EBT card holders, Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program that we're talking about in this video. Okay, let me tell you what's going on here. All right, so as I've been talking about for, I don't know, 3-4 months, something like that, maybe even longer than that, probably longer than that actually, we knew that some major changes were coming into the SNAP program, okay? This is no shock whatsoever. This is aside from those changes that are within the reconciliation bill, the big, beautiful package, big, beautiful bill, whatever you want to call it. These are aside from that. Let me share with you what happened, because the Secretary of the Department of Agriculture is signing waivers for states. Okay, what does that mean? Well, I'm going to tell you what it means. Okay, you've been probably hearing me talk about this. If you've been watching any videos here on the channel for a while, anything around food stamps or EBT, at least for the last, like I said, probably 3 or 4 months or so, you've probably heard me mention this. And I've been saying, just get ready. It's happening. It's going to be coming soon. And here we are. They're literally doing it as we speak, okay? Okay, here's what it comes down to. The Secretary of the Department of Agriculture is signing these waivers for these different states. What are the waivers? The waivers are suggesting that these individual states can basically what's the word I'm trying to look for here? Oh man, I'm trying to think of it. Anyway, they're basically saying limiting the purchase of candies, foods, and soda. Okay, sorry, the word I was looking for there is like, it's very elusive right now, whatever. It's just a super basic word. I can't think of what I wanted to say. All right, anyway. These types of foods are going to be prohibited from purchase. You cannot be buying these different foods. Okay, so like pop, soda pop, sugary drinks is what they're saying, candies, those types of items. And I've been saying this, get ready, because they're trying to pass this on the national level. Just lawmakers are trying to pass this. But meanwhile, while we wait for them to do it on the national level, the Secretary of the Department of Agriculture is literally signing waivers, allowing each individual state to implement this and enforce it on their own within the confines of their own state borders. Okay? Well, guess what? They just added 3 more states to the list. So we now have 6 states that have received these waivers, impacting millions of beneficiaries across the country that are basically being micromanaged on how you can spend your food stamp benefits. Okay, so they just added 3 more states. We had 3 from about a couple last few weeks here. They just added 3 more, and I'm going to tell you this much: there's about 6 more on the docket that are likely going to be coming. There's going to be about a dozen total, give or take a little bit. But as of right now that we know of, there's going to be about a dozen of these states that are going to be getting these waivers from the Secretary of the Department of Agriculture. All right, so let me tell you the list of the 3 states that were just added. So previously, a few weeks ago, we got Nebraska, Iowa, and Indiana. Those were the first 3 states. In fact, Nebraska was the first state, and Iowa and Indiana. Those were the first 3 states to eliminate the purchase, again, of sugary drinks, soda, pop, candies, those types of items, from using SNAP benefits to use them or to purchase them, okay? But now, the 3 latest states that are going to be doing this, right now, they just got the waiver. So this is a done deal. It's not like, oh, we're going to wait for it. No, it's done. They got it already. They got the waiver from the Secretary. And it is Arkansas. Arkansas is on the list. Idaho and Utah. Those are the 3 additional that just got this, okay? So those ones are already implementing this now. So now we have those 6 states. Again, if I can remember the list here, Arkansas, what did I just say? Arkansas, Idaho, Utah, as well as Nebraska, Iowa, and Indiana. Yes, those are the ones. Sorry. Had to think of the list again. All right, anyway, those are the 6 states right now that got this waiver out of the Secretary of the Department of Agriculture to eliminate the purchase of these foods and these drinks with EBT benefits. Okay. So if you are located within one of these states, which I would guess there's a bunch of you located within these states, if you're located within those states, if you now try to go and buy any of these items with your EBT card, it's likely going to be denied. Okay. Now, one thing that I want to point out as well, I've been looking for a timeline in which these provisions will be implemented. I'm not sure. I'm going to be fair with you. I'm not sure. I have not been able to find this information. I've looked all over the place and it's like I can't find it. I don't know what the deal is. Does this go into effect immediately or at some point in the future? I don't have the answer to that. Based on the signing of this, basically this order out of the secretary, it sounds like it's implemented immediately, but I don't have fact on that. Okay, so I'm just being real with you. I've been trying to look for that, like when is this implemented, and I haven't been able to see like is it at some point in the future or is it immediately? What's the detail here? So just want to make that very clear. But anyway. Now, there's about 6 more states out there that are also trying to implement this and will be implementing it. Let me rattle off a couple states that I know of that are also on this list to be implemented. Okay, Texas, that's another big one. They're trying to eliminate this for Texas as well, and they're likely going to get it. Tennessee is another one on the list that is also wanting to eliminate the purchase of these foods and these drinks with these benefits. Florida, I've seen Florida showing up on the list as well. Okay, so Florida is likely going to be one of those that's out there. Okay, those are 3 of them that I saw popping up the most. There are others as well, but just be aware, if you're located in especially those 6 states that I mentioned earlier, it's already a done deal. It's already been implemented. These other 3 that I just rattled off, Texas, Tennessee, and Florida, has not been issued yet, but this waiver will likely be coming for these 3 states as well, probably very soon. Okay, so if you're located in any of these states, just be aware it's likely going to affect your shopping habits and whatever it is that you're buying. Okay, so what's the whole detail? Or like, why are they doing this? It's the whole MAHA movement, okay? Seriously, it's a real thing. Look it up. It's MAHA, MAHA. I don't know, is that how they pronounce it? That's just what I'm saying. Anyway, but it stands for Make America Healthy Again. Make America Healthy Again. That's literally the movement that's behind this. A lot of it's coming out of HHS, Health and Human Services. But that's kind of the movement that's out there, and they're saying, we got to do this. We got to implement the MAHA movement. Right? So anyway, so I want to bring this to your attention so you can know this information. If you're located in any of the states I mentioned here, especially those 6, again, if I can remember the list really quick, I'll write it off for you. Arkansas, Indiana, what else did I say? Iowa, Utah, Nebraska. What was the other one? I think I'm missing one. Idaho, did I say that one? Okay, that might be it. 6. Sorry, if I missed one there, I apologize. I said it earlier in the video a few times. But there's 6 of them now that have this waiver and completely eliminating the purchase of these foods. Again, foods being soda, sugary drinks, candy. Okay? But my big question is this: where do they draw the line at candy? I mean, seriously, right? Like where? Like how? What's determined as candy or not, right? For example, let's just say you go into the snack aisle. I'm just making something up, by the way. I'm just using this as a quick example. Let's just say that you go into the snack aisle, or the snack aisle in the grocery store, and you buy something like chocolate-covered raisins or chocolate-covered pretzels, or I don't know, what else is in that aisle? There's all kinds of junk, right? I'm just using those as an example because I'm just thinking them off the top of my head, right? Chocolate-covered almonds. Those are super good, by the way, right? Would that be considered candy? I don't know. I'm just being real with you. I don't know the answer to that. Is that going to be within the limitations of saying, oh, no, that's candy. That falls into a candy item. Or is that more along the snack guidelines because it's nuts covered in chocolate? I don't know. Then my question would be this: what about what about M&Ms, peanut M&Ms? Same thing. It's a nut covered in chocolate, right? Literally the same thing. But that, I think we could all probably agree, would fall into the candy aisle, right? That'd be considered a candy. But yet, what's the difference of a chocolate covered almond? Same thing. It's a nut covered in chocolate, right? One is clearly considered candy. One is probably not, maybe more of a snack. I don't know. Just being real with you, okay? I think there's going to be a lot of gray areas here. It's going to be more of like a trial and error. Literally go to a grocery store, take a bunch of items, go to the checkout counter, and see what makes it through and what doesn't. I don't know. That'd be interesting. I'd be actually very curious to see if somebody wanted to try that. Just go through the grocery store, choose like 10 kind of like grayish area items that are like, this could be considered a candy. This could be considered um, a snack, and then just kind of try to ring it up and see what happens. I don't know. It'd be very interesting to try, right? I don't know. But anyway, this is what's going on here. These waivers are being tossed out, and we're expecting many more to come. Probably at least a minimum of 6 more of these waivers to be issued. 6 have already been issued. Probably a minimum of 6 more to go. Okay? So I've been saying this for probably at least 3, 4, 5, 6 months or so. I've been saying this, just saying, get ready. They're trying to eliminate this, and it's likely coming. Realistically, I thought this would be coming as a nationwide bill out of lawmakers within the reconciliation bill. It's not necessarily in there for the most part, but rather states are doing this on their own within the borders of their own individual states. Okay, so states are implementing it, but then if they do this on the national level, as in lawmakers come together and do this, well then guess what? Then it's everybody. It's not just like, Arkansas and Nebraska and Iowa and Idaho and Utah and the other one that I'm forgetting right now. What's the other state? I keep forgetting it. Indiana, did I say that one? Anyway, you get my point though. There's 6 of them. I mentioned them a few times. But then it would be all-encompassing if they do this across the entire nation. Anyway, just want to bring this to your attention. If you have an EBT card, if you are a food stamp beneficiary, if you are one of the 42+ million people out there, be aware of this. Okay? Anyway, I'll keep you posted on this as we get more information. This is happening now. I will keep you posted on this. Please stay tuned. If you're new here, if you've not done so, please consider subscribing. If you'd like, if you don't want to, I totally get it, but I appreciate your support. Thanks for watching. Hope you're having a nice day. Enjoy. And I was going to say, maybe you can enjoy some popcorn and a movie tonight, but who knows? Maybe popcorn is considered a candy. I honestly don't even know anymore, right? Like, actually, I don't think so. Why would it be a candy, right? It's not. Unless you get the kind that has caramel mixed in it. Then it'd probably be considered a candy. I don't know, right? There's going to be a lot of gray areas here. We'll see how this whole thing shakes out. I imagine it's going to cause a lot of confusion, some chaos, but nonetheless, these are the rules. All right, anyway. I'll keep you posted again. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you're new here. Please feel free to share the video or check out the other videos here on the channel. Otherwise, until next time, just enjoy, and I'll catch you again later in the next one. All right, I'm going to unplug this and turn it off. Uh-oh, what am I doing? No, that's not what I want. Oh, this is awkward, everybody. Sorry. Apparently, it's this is weird. It's saying that I want to airdrop 7 videos. No, I really don't. No, my gosh. Okay. Okay, sorry about that. That was awkward. Whew. Okay, now I'm hot. All right. All right, have a nice evening. See you later.